You probably clicked on this video hoping to watch me make a Halloween costume. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm actually making a video to explain why I am not. Halloween is a delightfully festive holiday. Okay, for real. For some, it is an entire season, and if you are that person putting the decorations up in August, you do you. Unfortunately, Halloween also generates a lot of waste. And that includes costumes. According to the National Retail Federation's annual press release for 2023, Americans are expected to spend $4.1 billion on Halloween costumes just this year. And according to Hummingbird International, which is a company that specializes in waste disposal, Americans throw away 35 million Halloween costumes every year. Since the majority of these are made of synthetic materials, they will take a really long time to break down, if they do at all. Links to my sources are in the description. Therefore, I am here today to talk about how we can be more sustainable with our Halloween choices, starting with costumes. The most obvious choice is to acquire a secondhand costume. Thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, garage sales, these are all great choices. A freebie or buy nothing group in your area can also save you money, because why spend money on a poorly made piece of junk that you or your kid is only going to wear once? The next idea, which I have done here, is construct a costume out of things that you already own. Do I look like a construction worker? I already own all of this, including the high-vis vest, except the orange barrel. That just randomly showed up in the parking lot in my apartment, and I decided to run with it. Not literally, because that's awkward. They're kind of big. I wear the high-vis vest when I bike commute because my work shirt is dark and not very high-vis, and motorists are just not expecting to see cyclists in the industrial area at dawn, even though I work with them and they see me ride to work almost daily. I could, if I wanted to, swap the khakis for short shorts and the tank top for a sport bra if I wanted to go for the sexy construction worker look. There will be no slut shaming on my channel. There is a time and a place for sexy Halloween costumes, and that is the adults only Halloween party at the club. Please. I'll be in bed by 9. When I was in middle school, some of the cool kids would come to school in just their regular clothes on Halloween and say that they are dressed up as a pedestrian because pedestrians are so spooky. There is a fine line between cultural appreciation and cultural appropriation, and neither one of them belongs at Halloween. Cultures and ethnicities are not costumes. How would you feel if someone wore a caricature of your culture as a costume? Tangent aside, it is 100% okay to make or buy a high quality costume that you are going to wear year after year after year. This is only a good idea for people who don't drastically change size every year, so not children. When you do eventually pass it on, consider selling or donating directly to the future wearer, because statistically, only about 10% of donations to thrift stores are actually sold, according to Reader's Digest. Now that we've covered costumes, what about decorations? Same three, obviously. Buy used or make something that you're going to want to display year after year after year. According to NPR, only 1/5 of pumpkins grown in the US are actually eaten. That means that Americans are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on food they plan to throw away. If you want the pumpkin though, just please do not put the pumpkin in the landfill. Again, from Hummingbird International. When pumpkins decompose in an environment with little to no oxygen, such as a landfill, they produce methane gas, which is a greenhouse gas 20 times more potent than carbon dioxide. You may not want to eat a wrinkly, month-old jack-o'-lantern that the squirrels have been chewing on, but microbes do. Old pumpkins belong in the compost. I have also heard of farms and animal sanctuaries that will take old pumpkins and feed them to the animals, so that's an option to look into. One last tidbit about decorations. Stay away from the fake spider webs. According to the CDC, fake spider webs kill birds and bats and insects because they get tangled in them and then they starve. So just don't. Just stay away from them. Avoid the fake spider webs. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any sustainable holiday suggestions, leave a comment. I hope you all have a grand, happy Halloween, or Samhain, or Dia de los Muertos. And don't litter your candy wrappers. I wonder if anyone I know has a hard hat I could borrow.